Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, in another one of these racially charged incidents, there is a dad who is being charged with a hate crime for threatening his daughter's black classmate. These types of situations have always happened, but they seem to be getting worse and worse because this country is not trying to solve its issues. It's trying to cover them over, sweep them under the carpet. Instead of trying to solve, it's trying to hide. So I'm going to let you all listen to this report on this incident that happened at a school, and I will be right back.
A man in Monroe, Washington, is being charged with a hate crime over an incident shown in a viral video. The charge stems from an incident at the high school on November 10, 2021, where a white female student racially taunted a black student during an altercation, according to the Monroe Police Department, said the report. The victim and the teenage daughter had a confrontation in the school parking lot following an incident earlier in the day where the girl allegedly shoved one of the victim's friends in a school hallway. Video of the confrontation shows the daughter's boyfriend and the victim shoving each other, according to court documents. After the initial scuffle, the daughter went up to the victim and allegedly showed her father the victim's face on a video call, continued the report. Cell phone video captures the father making death threats at the victim, saying "If I see you, I'll kill you," and calling the victim racial slurs, according to court documents. In the video, Cunningham used the N-word and warned the black student that he was a big white cracker. In recent months, several shocking racial hate incidents have made national news, one of the most prominent being a Louisiana judge who stepped down after video emerged of the N-word being used in her house while a burglary was in progress.
Hey y'all, it's sad and unfortunate, but this is the world we live in. As I stated before, these kinds of incidents have always happened and they will continue to happen because America refuses to deal with racial issues in the way that it should. As a matter of fact, they hide, they gloss over, they downplay, they try to make it seem like the victims are the ones to blame. I remember an incident that I shared before with my little brother. When we were very young, we were teenagers, and my brother was 11 or 12 at the time, and we lived in an area where it was majority white people at the time. It was on the west side of Detroit. Back when we moved in this particular area, it was, I think we were the second or third black family. We were the third black family to move on this particular block. It was the Joy Road, Evergreen area, West Warren, between West Warren and Joy Road. Of course, it's not a majority white area now. It's majority black. But when we first moved there, it was majority white. We were the third black family. Anyway, my little brother, he was friends with these two little boys down the street, two white boys, same age he was. One, I think, was a little younger. One was a little older. Or they were the same age or something like that. Anyway, they were in the same age group. And so they played for a long time. They got into an incident with my brother, one of the boys, and their father did what this guy did, except he wasn't just verbal. He came and laid his hands on my little brother, who at the time, again, was 11 or 12 years old. He come and laid his hands on my little brother. And so instead of him acting as an adult to see where the problem was and what the issue was and how it could be fixed between what we thought were friends at the time, he decided that as a grown man, he was going to lay his hands on my brother, right? And so when my little brother came home, told my mom, my stepfather, it was on, y'all. It was on. My stepfather got his piece and he marched on up the street and, you know, hey, stuff happened, right? The cops had to be called. It was a mess. It was a mess, you know. Of course, it was only an exchange of words at that point. My stepfather I'm glad he didn't have to pull no trigger or anything like that, but they exchanged some serious words. I'll just put it to you that way. About him this grown man putting his hands on a little boy. But in this country, they feel free, like they can do that sort of thing. They feel like it because there is a culture that's already been established here in this country to where little Negro lives mean nothing to some people. And so this is why they felt very comfortable. This is why this man felt comfortable telling this boy that if I see you, in this case, with the daughter and the black classmate, he felt comfortable saying, if I see you, I am going to do this, that, and the third to you. He felt comfortable doing that because he knows that there is a culture that exists in this country that allows him to do that kind of stuff freely. And we all know that if he could get away with it, he would do it because that culture exists in this country and it has existed for a long time. But yet we are told that it's all in our minds. Now, I don't know the details of why all of this stuff broke out and why it was happening. But this girl, she knew that all I have to do is put my cell phone up and show my dad this person, and my dad is going to come and do this, that, and the third to you because you don't talk to me or deal with me in the way that you're trying to deal with me. So it's like, it kind of reminds me of the Karens who say, I'm going to call the cops and tell them that an African-American man is attacking me. They know that the cops are going to come and rescue the damsel in distress, right? Now, this stuff again is not new, but this is what happens when you live in a country that is filled with hypocrisy that will not deal with these kinds of issues. This is what happens when you are living in a country who claims to be righteous in its thinking and dealings with others, talking about all men are created equal. I think I got that right the first time, but all men are created equal. They say that, but they don't really believe that, right? Land of the free, home of the brave. Really? So anyway, when you have an unrepentant nation, unrepentant country, this is what you are going to see. You're going to see people emboldened to even verbally say, to allow himself to be recorded saying what he would do to this young black kid. So he basically told on himself. Now, the part that's kind of confusing to me is like, how did this get released? Since his daughter was doing the recording, did someone else record this too? Because I can't see why a daughter would release a video that shows their father committing such a crime, a hate crime, threatening to take someone's life. That part is a little strange to me. But anyway, it is what it is. So I am done with this story. In the comment section below, you all can leave your comments. Just remember to keep it tight and keep it right. We know why these things happen, especially those of you who are in the know, biblically so. It was prophesied. So there is no shock nor surprise coming from me. I'm just reporting it as I see it. Okay? Leave your comments below. Keep it tight and keep it right. Until next time. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.